Oh, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you, pretending you've got a sliver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see where you shake and shiver. You know we've got a mystery to solve, so Scooby-Doo, get ready for your act. Don't hold back. And Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. Oh, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You're ready and you're willing. Oh, if we can count on you, Scooby-Doo, I know we'll catch that villain. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of M.U.S.I.C, My Understanding Still Incomplete. If you haven't seen it yet, please check out the past 2 episodes of M.U.S.I.C. First one was just getting things started. The second one was about interviewing Spence Hood and becoming desensitized to performing on such a regular basis, which is a pretty decent problem to have, as I explained in that video. In this video, I want to talk about what I look forward to in 2020, the new year, because that's right around the corner. Next, I want to give a brief tip on booking your own shows, a couple things to watch out for, and some ideas on how to get started. And lastly, I want to talk a little bit about what I just played, a little reharmonized version of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? So there's something that I've just gotten into for 2020 that I'm super excited about, but I can't disclose what it is just yet. But as soon as I can, I definitely will. Basically, the point is my solo music might be coming to fruition more. When I first moved here, it seemed like the only logical solution to getting out and getting gigs and playing was to go out and to support other people's music, which I really enjoy and I really love and I want to continue doing. But I feel like for the past year or so, I've kind of felt a bit depressed about where my current music is, because I don't really have much of an outlet to promote my own works or to get my own music played or to play my own music live, especially because of the bar scene and, you know, being 20 still. But 2020 might be changing that because of this thing that I'm not allowed to disclose, but I will as soon as I can. You'll see what it is. If you know what it is, don't put it in the comments below. I will remove your comment. I will come to your house. But the point is, if you are really invested and involved with music and you're really good at supporting other artists, but you still have like your own music and everyone starts to recognize you as a supporting artist, I don't want to say it becomes demeaning at a certain point, but it does become a bit disheartening. It kind of feels like other people's music is rising up and yours is still kind of in the closet. But as I said before, and I don't want to come off again like I hate playing with people or I hate playing people's music. Obviously, if I'm playing with them, there's something, or in many cases, many things that I like about their music enough to stay with it and to continue doing it with them. So yeah, not complaining, but I'm just really excited for 2020 to show you guys more of what I've been working on. The next thing I want to talk about is a little bit of booking advice. If you didn't know, I book for about 10 bands or so in the Seattle area. Most of them are groups that I play with, But a couple of them are artists that have reached out to me, or that I have reached out to because I'm really involved in the music that they make, or I really appreciate it and I want to help support them. As I have on my website, sevenskymusic.com, the point of being a booking agent, I think, is to let the artist have their music creation. Let them be able to compose, to free up their mind and the worry about getting gigs, contacting venues, all that kind of stuff, rejection. Yeah, so a lot of people, that's why a lot of people get booking agents, and I'm happy to be that because I spend half my life on the interwebs and on emails anyway, so whatever. So I wanted to give a little tip as to kind of how I got started with booking. Obviously, but maybe it's not obvious, the thing that got me into booking was I wanted Fat Starfish and some of my other groups to play more shows, or to play shows in the first place. So reaching out to venues seemed like the logical idea. I had some friends that had, booked shows, and they just told me like, hey, reach out to the booker. Hey, do this, do that. And I was like, okay, that sounds great. And it really isn't that hard. I think maybe one of the hardest things is drafting up the email that really seals the deal and really brings the band into light, tells the venue exactly how many followers you have straight up, telling the venue your expected draw, all that kind of stuff. That's really important. But a little tip I wanted to throw out to everyone is that you can totally contact random places for gigs. I'm not even kidding. If you live in, let's say, the Tacoma area, I'd say just go to Google Maps, type in local music venue, or type in 4-star hotels, 3-star hotels. If you are a cover artist, those hotels have music going on all the time. Cover gigs specifically, so 2 to 3 hours of covers strictly, and but they pay really well. And yeah, I have basically a list of venues that are just like hotels, wineries, yacht clubs, all this kind of stuff, that it's like, oh, how'd you get those connections? Oh, I just called them up. I just found them on Google Maps and called them up. Most of the time I'll start my intro with like, hey, my name's Seven. I heard that this venue has live music sometimes. Do you have an email for your booking agent? Like, it's that straightforward. It's that easy. I guess the hardest thing is for people to really like get up and do it, but I think that's the hardest part. I really don't think it's if you have an outline for the kind of email you want to draft up, the kind of people you want to reach out to, that's great, but that's not the hard part. I feel like just getting yourself to do a tiny bit of research and do a phone call is the hardest part, and that's not really that bad. I think if you're a performing artist already, you should be pretty good at contacting people and talking to people. Music is a very social activity. If you're not very good at it, hit me up. Lastly, I want to talk a bit about Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Did you know that theme is from 1969? That's crazy. I was born in 99, so when I was born, the Scooby-Doo theme song was already 30 years old. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. Anyway, the basic chords for Scooby-Doo, if you didn't know, are F major, G minor, C major, F major. That's it. That's just 1, 2, 5, 1. 2, 5, 1. Which is very jazzy, of course. Right? First, to reharmonize, you have to be knowledgeable about how the original melody fits within the chords, right? So, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. That's 3, 2, 1 if we're in F major. Or if we're on the F chord. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And then the melody goes, where are you? So we have 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 5. 1, 1, 6, 5. 5, 3. Which was 6 before. So it's a very diatonic melody, as you'd expect. So how I reharmonized it was I actually took the initial melody, da-da-da-da-da, left it the exact same, but I changed the underlying chord. So instead of going 3, 2, 1, now we're going 7, 6, 5. 7, 6, 5, 7, 6, 5. I also thickened up the chord, so this is a B flat major 9. 7, 6, 5. And then we got this thing. And then instead of going, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I decided to go, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? And so over this A flat major 9 chord, we get the 1, the 7, and the 6. Where are you? Very nice, rich, colorful sound. And then we have, we've got some work to do now. This chord is G minor 6, add 9. So we have a G, B flat, D, E, A. And the melody is landing on an E and then going up to the octave E, up an octave E. 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4. That kind of thing. And then basically the only other component is 3, 2, 1, 7, 1, flat 9, 7, 5, 4, 4, 3. So you see how we can take the original melody, the basic shape, the basic idea, and we can alter the chords that we're playing. Ultimately, I knew that I wanted to have the first part of the melody be the same. And I knew that I wanted to keep everything, close to the same. I don't want to change everything too much. So how do I look at the chords to make it so that the melody is targeting interesting notes, right? Because remember, the original melody is just 3, 2, 1 in the beginning. And that's, well, for a reharmonization, it's dull. For the original song, it's great. It's a classic. It's amazing. It's Scooby-Doo. How could you not love it? But for a reharmonization, depending on what you're trying to do, you can do plenty of other things. I guess there's one section I didn't talk about. That's the, we've got a mystery to solve, so Scooby-Doo, get ready for your act. That is the exact same melody as before. I don't even consider what scale degrees or what chord degrees, chord tensions we're talking about. The only thing I think about is the fact that we have that G minor 6 add 9, and we're just lowering the bass. We're just lowering the lowest note. Don't hold back. And then we have a resolution. Once again, an interesting resolution. Like, I don't even know what I'm singing. Right. So we have an E flat. We have a B flat. We have a B flat major 7 over E flat, but the melody is singing a C. So we have basically a B flat major 9, our first chord in the progression, but over E flat. Leave snug. It's very colorful, and that's how I like to reharmonize stuff. So, yeah, this has been the 3rd episode of Music. Tomorrow I'm going to be interviewing Craig Furnable, I believe is his last name. He is a guitar player, singer, songwriter. He's in Deerheart, and he's in Happy Heartbreak. If you want to check him out, if you want to check those bands out, now's a good time to do so. I'm going to be covering one of his songs, I'll tell you which one, when the 2nd episode of Seattle Artist Spotlight drops. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next episode of Music. Goodbye.